connected with Caleb's and the whole like threesomes he used to have.
I was a little bit scared. I was a little bit scared that they were gonna make Caleb and the Goblin like romantic.
Yeah.
I didn't want that.
Yeah, I didn't want that.
I've already seen one black guy.
I wouldn't mind if Ford fucked the shit out of Bo. I wouldn't mind if Ford fucked the shit out of Bo though.
Well, Bo is not into Ford.
No? I want 4K resolution. How about Bo and the Goblin? Okay. Rating tier list? Hello everyone, welcome back to the Brother Complex podcast. Here's another Friday with us four brothers. And today we're reviewing Mighty Nein. And that's what we're going to start with. We also have a little segment called Brothers Verdict where we get stuff from fans. And right now we obviously don't have a lot of fans, but we get stuff from either the TikTok users or even today we're actually doing comments. So some of you will. But before we start with the actual review, please subscribe. It helps us a lot. It goes a long way. We have short form, TikTok, Instagram, all that. It's down below if you like more concise short form content. It's there. But subscribing here goes the furthest because this is where we put the ideas. So if you could do that, everyone here would appreciate it. But let's start with the review of Mighty Nein. So how we review stuff is we go around, give a score out of 10. Then we just kind of non-spoiler, give a spoiler warning, obviously, talk about spoilers. And then we have a rating tier list of animated shows and animes all in that tier list where we talk about where we're going to put it in that tier list. So stick around for that. And which other table you guys want to start with scores?
Let's start over there.
So my score for Mighty Nein is a 9.
My score for Mighty Nein is a 9.
Mine's an 8.
Mine's a 9.
I was thinking about the 8, but
I was thinking about the 8 as well, to be fair. Funny enough.
Think about the 8.
Yeah.
I said the 8.
I think I know what
I was an 8, but because it's called Mighty Nein, I went 9.
I think I know what our one combined con is, which I think is a pacing. Right? Yeah, the super fast pacing. Okay, but
So I mean, it's just like Vox Machina, like shows like this, like the characters are so enjoyable and the relations between them are so enjoyable to watch, and like you fall in love with these characters so quickly. But the problem is that like stuff feels short sometimes with certain stuff that happens, either in people's backstories or even really stuff that just happens. It just feels like because it got kind of like shortened, like it was a bit too fast introduced and like developed. It's still like the conclusion to whatever it may be. It's still worth it, but it's not as worth it as it would be if you spent more time with whatever it may be.
What did we give Vox Machina?
we haven't
reviewed it. But if it's a thing, but to be honest, one thing that I kept thinking about when I was watching the show, because I would be like, oh, this is my favorite character. But then I'll be like, no, actually, this is my favorite character. Which is it's not something that happens often with anything.
No,
really.
I have 2 favorite characters.
Okay. But yeah, no, genuinely, I love the show. I'm definitely excited for another season. The only thing I wish is just maybe a few more episodes, just so they develop a little bit more of the backstory, so stuff doesn't feel so rushed. But that's it.
No, it's that thing. Like the character development is great, the story beats are great, the character relationships are great, and their arcs are great. But because they have so much content to cover, and so because all of this in the actual campaign is like spread during a long time. They have to hit these and to fit into a story setting and like an episode by episode basis, so things feel very rapid. Like it was like you said, they're still good. It pays off still good. All the points I've just said are still a positive, but the fact that they happen so fast and story beats are so quick and things just move to the next scene. It's like a good scene, good plot, good character work. But because it jumps so quickly that you basically don't have time to breathe and like take in that small moment. It's a lot what's similar with Arcane Season 2.
Yeah.
The only difference,
a little different actually.
The only difference is that Arcane Season 2, it had those moments, but they were cut out to make it shorter.
I thought it was worse in Mighty Nein.
No, but it's different. With Arcane Season 2, there was stuff that you needed that was cut out.
Yeah.
Here, it's not that there was stuff they needed that was cut out. It's just things progressed too fast. So things that usually, you'd have, not that you need any major moment for it to occur. You just need more times of the characters together, for example, for it to get to the point where they are. It just happens quicker. So it's not things that are cut out.
But, well, I don't know if it's a hot take or if you're going to agree. I thought that the relationships in Mighty Nein were better than in Vox Machina. So in terms of the characters seemed like from nothing, they then seemed closer and more as a group more attached
it's because,
than Vox Machina.
So obviously both campaigns start off with everyone together because that's how
Yeah.
most campaigns start. But when writing it into a show with Vox Machina, it starts off with them all together.
Yeah.
And whilst with this one, they decided to do more work into the first
How
two
they-
episodes being like how they get to the point of getting together. So it feels that this season was like almost a season 0 that Vox Machina would need to see how they all got together. It doesn't take away from, but I know
I
what
don't
you
know, Vox
mean.
Machina would have been a 9 as well, in my opinion.
No, yeah,
but-
because seeing how they got together, seeing how they met, and how their relationships with each other first built up, it adds more to the characters and to the group instead of just starting off with them all as friends.
Yeah.
So
I do have some smoke-ons, but it usually involves spoilers. I also think the animation and the use of magic is also very good.
animation is great.
But
Yeah, that was great, and
overall-
I think each character, their own singular stories were all interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think there was. I'm trying to think. There are some where they're still building up, like their backstory, which we can talk more about in spoilers. But I thought that each individual character had a really good backstory.
yeah.
There's, who are your favorite characters, and do you have any?
I think we'll talk about more than spoilers.
I mean,
You guys
that's
have any-
not, that's
No.
not spoilers. Saying which character is your
I'll
favorite.
say Ford would be
Ford's the goat. Yeah.
Ford's
He's
one.
not my favorite.
He's not probably no.
My top 2 is the devil guy. I forget his name.
Molly
and,
Tilly.
and the goblin.
The
Oh,
Goblin.
fuck with the goblin.
I fuck
I
with the
don't fuck
goblin.
with the goblin. Yeah.
But then Burn as well, sick, and
No, they're all
Bo
good.
is sick as well.
Yeah.
They're all good, but
Yeah.
I like Bo, bro.
Yeah,
She's
Bo
sick.
is both funny as well. Yeah.
And yeah, I really think that like
Caleb as well.
you don't really get good Western animated shows because right now the animation shows is heavily dominant by anime, which is Japanese.
Well, there's
and,
just more anime. I don't know.
I don't know if there's,
For example, isn't Castlevania technically Western?
for example, but I think so. But it's one of the few. So I like to see more stuff being
Invincible.
really good. Yeah, Invincible is one example.
One thing.
I'm not saying that there isn't, but like usually they are tied to like a superhero project, not just an animated show out of nowhere that just has a story.
What's it called? The one with the water parkour and shit.
Lazarus.
Lazarus.
Was that awesome?
It's not anime.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, before we move on,
Oh.
before we move on to spoilers, I just wanted to kind of like go through it. Which classes was each character?
What do you think?
So, for example, Bo was a monk, right?
Yeah.
From what Danny said when we were watching it, because we watched the last 2 episodes together, I'm gonna assume that Ford is a warlock because
Yeah.
you can hear the voices,
And
right?
so is the one that always joined dildos and shit.
Jester. She's a cleric.
Is she?
Yeah.
So you reckon the traveler is like a baboon?
No, the traveler is her god.
So wouldn't she still be a warlock?
No, so warlocks
Warlock's
have
evil, eh?
patrons.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
not so evil, but they have patrons that they have a contract with. Clerics, they just worship their god and they're the healers.
Molly is a blood hunter.
Yeah.
Who else am I missing? Oh, the goblin. The goblin is what is?
Goblin.
I would say he's
Probably
a rogue.
just a rogue, yeah.
Yeah, she's a rogue.
Who am I missing?
Bo is a monk.
I've said Bo.
Caleb.
Caleb,
That's a
he
wizard,
is a
is a
wizard,
wizard,
yeah?
yeah.
Is that all of them? That's one.
And then there's
What am I missing?
Ford.
I've said Ford. He's a
it's not
warlock.
Sasha. What's her name?
What, the woman?
Yasha. Yeah, Yasha at the end.
Who the fuck
Oh,
is she?
would that
Oh.
be a barbarian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll take that.
Yeah. So yeah. Also,
Also, I don't know if Molly is a blood hunter.
yes.
Because he seems to be the reincarnation of the fucking Lucifer or whatever.
No. Well, I know his story, but his class is a
Can we
blood
say that
hunter.
already?
Actually,
it's not really spoiler.
Matthew Mercer created the blood hunter class for Molly Tea Leaf.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Whatever. He does stuff with blood, but I don't know. All right.
That's
But
quite clear.
before we move to spoilers, do you guys know? So obviously the cast that played and voiced the characters in Vox Machina is the exact same as the ones in
Yeah.
Mighty Nein.
Really?
Do you want to guess
Oh.
which character is which?
So yeah, so I know Scanlan. I think Scanlan is Goblin.
Yeah.
I know Ford
Grog
is Grog.
Grog is Ford, yeah.
I know
Yeah.
Vex is Caleb, or the male one is
Yeah.
Caleb. Vax is Bo.
So Vax is the guy. Vex
So,
is
then
Ford.
Vex
so
is-
Vex is
is
Bo.
Bo.
Vax is Caleb.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying
No?
for.
So Vex.
Oh
the-
no, isn't she Pike?
No. So Vex, the female twin, she's Jester.
Really? But
Yeah.
just has like a Russian accent.
They're really good at accents.
Yeah, and Pike is Bo, no?
Now, Pike is Yasha, the barbarian at the end.
Fairs.
Bao is Keyleth. And then obviously
Fairs.
Caleb is Vax.
Facts. That one's
And
clear.
yeah,
Goblin is-
and then Molly Tea Leaf is Percy.
Yeah, but that makes sense.
Yeah, but that's not
Yeah.
good.
And they mentioned the roles, actually.
Bro, that guy loves to get possessed by shit.
No, wait.
Percy, Monty,
Who was
Monty.
the one that we realized was voiced by Guy Gardner?
Oh, the gentleman.
that gentleman?
Yeah, Nathan Fillion
Ah,
voices.
yeah.
Voices,
Yeah, no, there's some famous
gentleman.
voice actors in this. Like the bald woman. She's voiced by the Asian woman from Agent Shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
May.
May.
So
For some reason,
Well,
I,
that's not her actual name.
no, her
why
character
did,
in Agents
why
of Shield.
did I
called
think
May.
that it would be the people playing the campaign that would voice the character?
They are.
They
the
are.
people
They are.
that- But they're also voice actors.
Yeah.
Like, for example, you know-
also,
Yeah.
Oh,
Doesn't Grog, I'm pretty sure doesn't Grog voice, or the voice actor voice like Thor in a lot
Yeah.
I know one of them does the Ellie from Last of Us.
Yeah, so that's Pike slash
Yeah.
Yasha.
Yeah.
That's the voice of Ellie. She was also in a movie I watched recently, actually, like live action.
Oh.
But yeah, so so Travis voices Grog and Ford. He voices every iteration of Thor, like
Marvel
all over the
Royals?
place. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Caleb, so or Vax, he voices Doctor Strange everywhere, including Marvel Rivals. Black Widow is Jester, like everywhere. And who are some other?
Oh, you mean
Or you mean
Josh?
Jester's
says
Black
Black
Widow
Widow
everywhere.
everywhere.
Yeah.
I was a big.
I don't think.
Well, and these were all just friends that played D&D together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But
they're all voice actors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's quite like random.
Also, isn't
Well,
Ford
they probably met through work.
Who's the guy? Ford or the voice actor is married to
Yeah, so he's to Jester's voice
to
actor.
Jester's voice actors.
Yeah, and Matt, the Dungeon Master, is married to.
The thing is, I know like they're all
Bo's
very
voice
close
actor.
friends. I know they're all very close friends, but I don't know if I could see my wife roleplay having sex with another guy, bro.
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
true,
like
bro.
that's
I'm putting 3
not
bullets
that
in
it's
my
happened this season. It's not that, but I'm pretty sure in Vox Machina.
Yeah, Vox Machina.
no, yeah, because
Vex and-
with Percy.
Yeah, with Percy, like they're fucking, and they have obviously there's no scenes. They have to roleplay. And they have to say what they're doing.
No, that's not how it works.
Yeah, I touched the
slide
nipple.
it in.
I did not. Yeah,
To be
so
fair, that's what you
Matt
also,
usually is like, I cut to black now.
that's what you also think. Because what has that happened in the campaign that you play?
Yeah.
they have,
just
they have
fucking
flirt.
all the
no,
dude
they
in the-
flirt, and then the DM just says, "Oh, I cut the
Of course,
black."
they
Where
don't. They
gonna
don't
go
roll
black?
for dexterity to see who puts it in first.
Well,
bro.
again, it's very dependent from player to player. It's got to do what you're comfortable with. I don't think I'd be comfortable with that. For example, Travis, he's also.
You're saying if we play D&D and I described word by word 500 pages of a sex scene, you wouldn't let me do it. You wouldn't let me roleplay that with Pedro. Just me and him. Both males
yeah, I
in the
don't know
D&D
if I'll
thing.
even for like close friends for role playing. I'm looking at Bullock. I'm friends with it. I'm like,
Not even both.
It also-
Imagine you see your best friend role-playing a sex scene with your girlfriend.
Also,
Yeah,
you,
that's mad.
like you also
Yeah.
need to remember that they're all actors.
Yeah.
and I see that she's
If,
blushing.
Like, even though they're voice actors, they're still actors. So when they embody these characters, they embody in a way that like normal people maybe
More
they
than
wouldn't.
actors, also very, very close friends.
Yeah,
They've been
so
doing
I
this
think it's
for
a combination
years.
of that. But
Yeah.
for example, Travis, he wasn't really comfortable on doing, or didn't really like to do romances. That's why the first character he played, which is Grog, is what he is. But then in this one, the only romance going to have is because it's with his own wife. So
Ford.
yeah.
Ford has a wife? Well, it wasn't introduced this season.
What? No, Jester.
Now, like Travis' wife in real life voices Jester.
Oh.
And that's why he's more comfortable with it. But like in the campaign after, he plays this old gnome.
Fairs.
that's a werewolf.
Fairs.
Spoilers.
Yeah, spoiler.
Sorry,
That's
might
next
be,
campaign. It's not even Mighty Nein
Yeah,
anymore.
he doesn't
I know.
but it might be the new thing that comes out.
Do they get paid for these shows?
Oh yeah.
Fairs.
Well, the Vox Machina was a startup.
Obviously they get
Yeah.
paid. They get
He
paid
wasn't,
because of like the voice acting gig,
Yeah.
but for the story as well.
Yeah, it's like for
Well, I presume
Royalties.
they have the rights
because
like,
they're also
I don't know.
producer. It's like their company gets paid, and then they individually get paid on top of that for their role of voicing.
Fairs. They probably this shit.
I would like to start seeing more of this though. More like shows of like the D&D campaign.
Because
but
D&D has the
again,
best fantasy.
Critical Role has only been able to do this because of the popularity that they got.
Oh,
Like,
is this Critical Role?
yeah.
Oh.
And you know, Vox Machina only came because fans helped with the funding.
Like it's been, you know what I'm saying? It's been years on years of them playing.
Yeah, bro. I was there when
and
they
live
started as
streaming.
well.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, we were all original
Of
fans,
them
bro.
live streaming on Twitch. I don't even know if it was Twitch.
It was, but were you not there?
I know it's Twitch now. But yeah, and they started off by getting so popular, they started doing comics, being like, here are Vox Machina comics. And that got so popular, they would like sell everything. They started doing live plays where they would like dress up as a character and play D&D live, and they would sell out arenas.
Didn't they play D&D on
Arenas?
Bro,
Yeah.
they play D&D on a stage. Like it's
Yeah.
a stage and it's like an arena.
Yeah.
Of people just watching these folks like role playing with your missus, mate.
Yeah, and like crowds of like thousands of people would go wild on the natural 20. yeah. So
That is mental. Imagine going. Oh, sorry, boys, can't go on. I'm watching a live D&D on the stage.
but like you need to recognize that your average D&D campaign on YouTube and stuff cannot and reach. It doesn't matter how good they are if they need like Critical Role's background of work of decades.
Yeah, but maybe they could help. Like,
Because
no, but
had they been
were-
playing for a while
maybe
before?
maybe because they're
Well,
already
it's just-
establishing
it's just
this, like changing.
Maybe.
Well, I think shut the fuck up. Changing campaigns into stories, like into stories that you animate. Maybe they could help.
Our
They could
campaigns
make
would be
it
so
like a
shit.
business where they help. Maybe other campaigns are so popular, like the with Gromit, or whatever his name is.
Which
the-
like no, it's not
Grummy.
Chuckles
with Chuckles,
Legend of Adventurers. I
Whatever,
think is what
like maybe people like that aren't near the level of Critical Role, where you can make it a interesting enough story.
And the thing is, like,
their first episode aired on March 12, 2015. It's been 10
yeah,
years.
I remember I subscribed around 2016, early 2016.
no, I was there like around September 2015.
I was 2014.
I remember before they had 100 subs, bro.
I mean, I was talking to Matt Mercer the other day. And he was like,
Just
"You're the
try to get up. No, but like it also these shows also work because they've created these stories and they're genuinely passionate about this bullshit.
Yeah.
Because a lot of shows nowadays is just like money grabs, and like even if it's stuff that you might really like, people or most companies will just focus on making it just money.
But that's why I think
But-
you like the characters so much and you're able to like get involved with them so much. It's because like you can tell
And
there's
they'll
like
also
passion.
they also
There's their passion
care
behind
about they
them.
care, which just goes a long way.
It's so nice seeing new stories with characters that go so well together.
The thing is, D&D definitely like strays a lot of people away because most D&D related things are people are musty.
Yeah, but I always had
What?
People tend to be musty.
No, but
have
I always had the same argument with anime because like that was the same idea that people had with anime before the Great Shift.
before the Great Shift.
Because before the Great Shift, anime was just about
Musty ones.
like
Yeah.
musty ones,
Yeah,
neeks,
it
and
was
people
like,
that like dressing like cat outfits with
It was
wigs
like
on.
what's the word? It was like taboo liking anime.
Yeah.
It was like it was a hidden code.
with the like playing D&D, it's the same thing. It's like you don't have to.
You don't
do
have to be
anime.
musty to play D&D or watch
Yeah.
anime,
Yeah.
bro.
So there you go.
Anyway, should we get to...
Our company-
we're reviewing this bullshit.
Yeah,
We
but
have to-
before we go, let me just say, if our campaigns go like made into a show, it would just be our characters getting fucking nothing.
yeah, no, just getting beat.
Because I just remember us at the ball, and I'm comparing with Mighty Nine.
No, but that was stupid. Anyway, we're actually reviewing Mighty Nein, and we need to talk about. So this is a spoiler warning to Mighty Nein because we're going to be going into just spoilers and stuff. We do advise you watching it, but
Oh, yeah.
if you want to watch the spoiler review and then watch it and then watch our review, do
We
whatever.
watched it in Prime. If for some reason like you can't access it, I'll just send you my login.
Yeah,
and
we
then
just,
you can watch
we
it.
share the Wi-Fi. Just come over. We living in Australia right now.
Came over, role play with your wives.
Anyway. So spoilers. I do have two small cons. I
Go
like
for it.
two scenes. That scene where Caleb is speaking to the goblin,
Mm-hmm.
whatever, and they were saying like, or it was either a goblin or a bow. I think it was a bow actually, where they're like, I never had friends, and Caleb was like, me neither.
Yeah.
What about the black guy and the blonde white girl that you literally fucked when you were
I don't
young?
remember that. Wait, what scene are you on about? You,
When he's talking to Bo and like they're just getting friends, and she was like, "Oh, I never really had any friends," and then he goes, "Yeah, me neither."
Maybe he means like true.
No, but they were very close.
They were
threesomes every day, bro. Threesomes, magic
the black
threesomes.
guy and Kale were definitely talking. With the crystals in between,
And
man.
so that scene was a little. And another thing, but I do think my next small cons, very small cons, was to do with the pacing. Is when Ford grabs the eye when they're in the pirates cove. He grabs the eye, and then he goes to leave. Like, no once did I actually think he was gonna leave. No once did they show that he was like, oh, he doesn't really want to be here. No once did they show that. So when he starts walking away, no once was I a little worried that he's like,
Yeah, I have small cons like that. Like, for example, when Caleb decides to leave the goblin, he comes back like 5 seconds later.
Yeah.
And it's like the goodbye is this big thing. But
Yeah,
then at the
but
end of the episode, he's back.
Yeah. and it's
That was one of my small cons, which is when the whole party kind of like goes their separate ways.
and then
They
get back together.
rejoin very quick, like
Yeah.
the between Jester and the Goblin. They have like a big hug and they go all of that. Like 5 seconds later, they meet up and they have a duo moment. So I was kind of like, the goodbye wasn't that.
Yeah, the pacing is like extremely fast, and
Which is
so-
for such like a cool story. You gotta let it simmer. Like they
Yeah.
just separated. You
100%.
gotta let it simmer.
Yeah.
Or they're bonding together. You gotta take a little bit of time with it. You,
gotta let
can't
it
just be
simmer.
like, you gotta let it simmer.
the same thing can be said. Like I also felt the same way when they're like robbing the invitation, and Caleb goes to steal the book, and then Ford threatens him with in the campaign there was like a big thing. Like their conflict with Caleb of not trusting him had been built for like the past 2 sessions.
Which they built with Bo, but nobody else.
And then like, well, because it's mainly with Bo, but then it boils over with them like going to steal the invitation to get into this, and Caleb still trying to like do his own thing, steal the book, and that's when Ford kind of like just freaks out and being like,
Did he steal the book?
No.
Do we find out?
well, he ends up stealing it in the in
because
the-
they end up getting
In the
caught.
campaign.
yeah.
But I don't
know
think
if
they
he
showed
stole
it. They didn't show it.
Oh, he gets caught.
No,
In the campaign.
no, they got caught in the shop.
Oh, they didn't get caught. He just saw the thing on.
No, the goblin got.
So like,
Oh,
he
like
knew
that,
somebody
yeah,
was
yeah.
him stealing the book was like a very big thing that didn't have to deal with afterwards, but they don't mention it again. So
And the other
it's
thing,
like-
yeah.
it's like it just when I was watching it, they also changed a lot of stuff. Like for example, Yasha is with them since the beginning, since the carnival. She is like the carnival's kind of like bouncer.
Yash.
The
Oh,
The
barbarian.
barbarian at the end.
But then because she was in and out a lot, they just rewrote her for her because the actress Ashley, she was working, so she couldn't play a lot of the beginning sessions.
I mean, it was cool though. Orphan Maker.
Yeah.
That's a crazy
that
name.
is crazy.
to have.
So what's the whole thing with her? Is that she's getting controlled?
Cool.
Sasha.
Yeah.
Yasha.
Presumably.
Yeah.
Yes, so yeah.
But let me just say, one of my other things in terms of like the pacing was they kind of go their separate ways, and then it's just kind of like Bo and Ford having that conversation in the
bath.
In the bath, shared bath. Just saying. But then it was the whole thing of like, oh, maybe we just won't have to prove it to ourselves, and then suddenly, should we just save the world? Just kind of like, oh,
that
that's
was
a big
fine.
jump.
No, that was
I like
actually
that.
no, that made sense. That
You
was
know,
like
it
It
within
wasn't save the
conversation.
world. They were just like, let's try to do one
prove-
right thing.
Yeah, so prove to themselves that it's worth it.
Yeah.
Well, mostly in these things are like, you're scum, but you can actually do good things.
Yeah,
That's
besides the
usually
campaigns we
because Vox
play, we
Machina was
stay
around
like
the same thing as well. Yeah, no, our campaigns are not about that. It's just about I don't know. I'm pretty sure we chained a bloke once and made him walk naked. I don't know. Anyway, I do have like a small, but I think this is hyper specific to me. Jester's accent sometimes made my ears.
I liked it.
Oh, I
liked
love
it.
I
that.
liked Molly's. I liked obviously the German from Caleb.
The traveler.
That's not how she spoke at all. But like, I don't know. Sometimes like her accent, it didn't seem like a.
Wait.
It sounded like a fake accent.
Is it her accent or is it her childish accent?
Her accent, her voice.
So you just don't like Russian?
No, it's just like sometimes when she speaks, I was like, "May just shut me." Just
No,
fuck
I
it.
like that.
I didn't mind.
No, I like
It wasn't like a major thing. It's not like I was constantly like, "May just die." No, it wasn't that. But I do think her accent sometimes was like, it sounded like while the German or Molly or whatever, it sounded like a proper accent. You know, this was like someone that's just like clearly putting on an accent, and it's like
No,
my ears hurt.
I like that. I didn't
I
didn't
think they should have
notice that.
showed the twist a little bit more on Essek, whatever the black elf's name was.
Dark Elf, yeah.
I'm like, because he had that twist betraying his friend, like, and you saw a little bit when he killed his mother.
Yeah.
But it was, I feel like we should have stayed a little bit more with
Yeah, but
that
this
and
is,
seen-
yeah, that's basic.
Also, I don't know if it's enough to be a con, but I think I would have preferred to have less of Essex story shown in this season and spend that time just stretching out a little bit of the Mighty Nein story with each individual characters. Because at the end of the day, I think it was more important. I understand, especially for world building, for the purpose of the story to see what things link to. But for example, in a campaign, you don't find out what the beacon is until like way later. So I know they want to make it a story like cohesive, but I would much rather if the beacon was like a mysterious item. That is just like, Trent Ikaton, he's like, has this thing that people don't really know how he got it. And just leave that mystery and just use all the Essex scenes with the Dark Elves and explaining that side of the lore to then build more a little bit on the Mighty Nine characters, let some of the scenes simmer, and just fix a little bit of the pacing issues by removing those scenes. If I was going to do it, it would be by that, because I didn't really care too much about Essex story.
But yeah, we normally tend to, especially if we give shows this high of a score, dive into the cons because the pros seem like very basic. But the show is absolutely amazing. The world building, I thought, like the world was very pretty. Each character, the individual stories from the Goblin, how she's just a kid, but she got treated different.
I don't think she's a
being...
kid.
She's not a kid.
She is a kid.
No.
She's just a goblin, so she's
Yeah.
Oh, really?
She looks like one, but they would have a scene where they clarify that.
Yeah.
She does have.
She's the parent in a
has,
relationship.
she does have a parent. Daughter or parent-son relationship with Caleb, but Caleb is the son. She is
parent
the parent.
daughter.
No,
She's a goblin.
no, but she's the parent. Caleb's the son.
Oh, I don't know if they established.
No,
that.
They have a scene.
Yeah, they have a scene.
Where he's speaking to
Yeah,
Bo.
she
Bo
is,
was like, "You're gonna, he's gonna get you killed. You have like a parent-daughter relationship." And he was like, "Yeah, I know, but I'm the parent and he's the son."
Yeah, they do have that. Yeah.
I don't remember that.
But again,
You were asleep.
her story of how like she hates the way that she looks, she gets treated different for being a goblin, connected with Caleb's and the whole like threesomes that he used to have.
I was a little bit
did.
scared. I was a little bit scared that they were gonna make Caleb and the goblin like
Fuck.
romantic.
Yeah.
I didn't want that.
Yeah, I didn't want that.
I've already seen one black guy.
I wouldn't mind if Ford fucked the shit out of Bo. I wouldn't mind if Ford fucked the shit out of Bo though.
Well, Bo is not into Ford.
No, I
Could
want
be.
4K resolution.
How about Bo and the Goblin?
Okay, rating tier list.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Amazing
so
show.
Mid?
where I think, I mean, you guys all give it a 9. So it has to be lower
Yeah.
peak, realistically.
High
Lower,
peak?
lower peak. Yeah.
Shut up.
Next to.
Well, the cons are big enough not to put a higher peak.
Same as Arcane.
No,
Stupid.
yeah,
It wasn't
Yeah,
bad. Seems
I'm
stupid.
next to Arcane, next to My Hero. I think it'll fit.
My hero.
Yeah, I agree.
Hero 2. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, lower peak.
Wait. Yeah, I've already showed the table before because yeah. Here's so if you hadn't seen the table before, here's now with Mighty Nine bottom peak.
Watch Mighty Nine on Prime.
Do
It's
watch
good.
it. Do watch it. And Vox Machina.
And afterwards,
Would
go
you
watch
say-
Vox Machina.
Mighty 9 is better than Vox Machina?
We have a lot more of Vox Machina, but
3 seasons, but
I personally prefer the Mighty Nine campaign over the Vox Machina campaign.
They're both
So
nines.
and so far season 1, I prefer Mighty Nine season 1.
I don't know. I think I prefer the characters from Mighty 9 as well.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but averagely.
By the way, we're comparing like a 9.3 against a 9. Like both of them were
No, both
very,
are very good
good.
shows. And like D&D makes the best fantasy. So like
Yeah.
shows based
Yeah.
on D&D
Yeah.
campaigns do have the best fantasy. And, it's
Yeah.
gonna, and because someone's writing stuff very,
Meticulously.
yes, thank you. All the characters, they're very well written and they
Yeah.
progress very well. Anyway, so that was our review of Mighty 9.
On
we
Prime.
have time for Brothers Verdict,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
All right, so this Brothers Verdict, I know it isn't the first one we're doing, but that's not up to me. Yeah. I just got some comments. We're going through them. Some is going to be very quick because, it might just be a nice comment. And we'll be like, appreciate it. And we'll move on. Okay? But some, we'll discuss.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll cut this part.
Brothers Verdict is a new segment where we give our verdict on fan submissions. So if you want to give us whether it is top 10 lists, whether it is hot takes on anime, superhero media, or even submissions about sibling stories or anything along those lines, feel free and we'll include it in
Just
the
tell us what you
segment.
had for dinner and we might fucking review it.
Because you guys, you think you can comment and get away with it, but you can't. Obviously, we're not going to be hating on anybody, but
We will,
if
we
you're
will.
hating, I probably screenshot it.
No, you are. We will.
Anyway,
hate it.
we're going to
How
start.
far back do these comments go?
Well, I got as many as I could.
Yeah,
Um,
Because we
anyway.
don't have them.
I'm going to start with a bloke that decided to spam our content for no fucking reason. Gaming characters, are they animation? Yes or no, guys? Because I told the bloke, very nicely, we don't call it animation, that's confusing. Some games involve motion capture and actors and all that bullshit. And he kept saying, that's silly rules. It's animation, you stupid cunt.
Say his name.
Oh, it's actually, I do have his name. It's
no,
called-
that's fine.
No.
I mean, it's fine. It's,
Miguel!
just call it Corza, because it's a longer name, Corza. You know who we are.
Well, it's just dumb because we said at the beginning because we differentiate animation from games.
Game.
Yes, games use animation.
Yeah.
But it's when guessing a character, then it has no point of
Also,
just saying.
especially since we talk animation, anime.
Yeah.
If you're also taking games
Yeah.
into animation,
Yeah.
when they evolve, because then you can make the argument, yeah, but it has actors and motion capture. So
Yeah, especially for example if it's a COD game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because this
exactly.
was all the thing of him being like Dutch is an animated character. I was like, yeah, but it would make it very confusing if we were saying that. So yeah, mate. No one agrees. No one agrees.
Yeah,
So,
especially we can get into those lines where like if we're doing a CG character, then suddenly that's animation because it's 3D animation, it's CGI. So
yeah. So
Thanks for the comment, though.
he commented a bunch. He commented a bunch. He knows who he is. Anyway, next is from it's another TikTok. His name is just 3 dots. I actually rate the name there. They called us mid Slayer fans. This was our Chainsaw Man Reze review, and they called us mid Slayer fans. So
I do think Demon Slayer is too high.
where's it on our list?
It's bottom good. It's on a well to be a 7.
Yeah, it'd be a 7.
top good, man.
I think top bottom
Top bottom, man.
I think top mid is what it belongs.
Yeah, but
No, I
we're not
disagree.
whenever we give an opinion on anime, or most people, not just us, it's like they just go, "Oh, you're definitely a Demon Slayer fan, aren't you?"
Well, I
It's
am.
like-
I am. The Tengen fight was fucking insane.
True.
And
Rengoku as well.
Yeah, the Rengoku fight, that was
I think
beautiful.
Lore Good is more than
Him,
Pro
see,
Player.
Yeah,
him
Kaza
seeing
fight.
his mom and saying "Set your heart ablaze." I am a Demon Slayer fan. Fight me,
I wasn't even gonna say
mom.
this.
Demons. Rengoku's mom.
like his dad.
Like set your heart ablaze.
Yeah, but he didn't say that to his mom.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
He
sure
said,
his
that
mom.
he said that to Tanjiro.
No, but I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure his mom
No.
said it to him, and he
No.
said out loud to. No.
He's talking to
I don't
Tanjiro.
think so.
His mom. I don't think his mom ever says "set your heart ablaze." I know there's a conversation with his mom where he's flashbacking to it.
I swear she says it to him. No.
She doesn't matter. I was actually not gonna say this one based on the same review, and this guy Chirgio just says, "Dude, just saying words he knows." Which is fair.
I know that's hilarious.
Most of our review.
We do tend to say words that we know.
Yeah,
That's
well,
usually how language
Yeah, but for
works.
example, that's hate, but it's funny as fuck, bro.
No,
yeah.
So, anyway, next was actually.
the hate,
To be
Jojo.
fair, whenever pension words a new word. It's funny you use it there for the whole episode.
Anyway, next is on The Witcher, and Royston Crisp on TikTok says, all the Witcher seasons are horrible. Complaining about this one is like complaining about getting a third sandwich with no crust instead of a straight up third sandwich.
Listen, we never said that the Witcher season were the best thing to
But
ever been
Witcher
created.
season 1 was good.
But season 1 was really good.
season
So
one
I
was
don't
good,
think
yeah.
I disagree that like
It
every
got,
season.
it got
I
progressively
know why you
worse.
didn't like it. Because of Yaskir, isn't it?
You slut.
No, but genuinely, the first season was good. Yeah, it's horrid now, and we're not saying
what
it
about
was
the
like
last season?
shut the fuck up. Blah. We're not saying it's like the best thing we've ever seen in the world, but it was good for.
Also,
the first
listen,
season.
he's probably saying that because he's probably a massive fan
He's
of the
probably a
Witcher
mid-Slayer
games.
fan.
He's probably a massive fan of the Witcher games, and yes, since the first episode of season 1, it was a very different take on the Witcher world and
Yeah, I haven't
character
played the
from the games. But like objectively looking at the show without taking consideration too much the games, it's still a
Yeah,
really
I
good
agree.
first season. Afterwards,
Yeah,
it
season
dropped.
1, in my opinion, was really good. This last season, you guys didn't watch it. I wanted to kill myself because it was just like The Witcher, which is a guy that is
Yeah.
known to have very little feelings by the way
Yeah.
that he was like trained. He's there like
Especially with the change
in
in
my
actor.
times.
Especially with the change in actors.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, so the next comment is actually on a Jujutsu Kaisen TikTok from DNX Shadow. It was a pretty big comment, but there was just one part I want to talk to you guys about, specifically you two, where he says Mahoraga ain't even top 8 in the verse. Would you say Mahoraga's top 8? I think he is, bro. I don't think I can name more than 8 characters
Just
that
the
can kill
fact
Mahoraga.
that as Modulo is coming out right now, and they reveal Mahogara like dropping, the only character that's like coming back,
Big spoiler, bro.
like, and how everyone freaked the fuck out, being like the goat is back.
Well,
Yeah,
Mahoraga.
That's like
I don't think there's like more
who's
characters in JJK that can
Bro,
beat
just pay attention to
Mahoraga.
the conversation.
Like,
It's either Gojo or Mahoraga this back.
Mate, shut up, mate. What the fuck are you talking about? I swear you have your own conversation.
It's like this is a discussion, and this
but you're not
motherfucker said
discussing.
something.
You're not discussing fuck all. You're saying you're talking to yourself.
No, this guy said that someone comes back, and I'm trying to understand
Maybe
what
the
point he's
character we're
making.
speaking about.
Well, Mahoraga.
Why would you be speaking about anything else when I'm talking about
Well,
Mahoraga?
could have been Gojo, mate.
why?
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 Jeez, he got clipped.
Yeah, like obviously Jogo can be Mahoraga. Obviously, like Sukuna, Gojo.
Yuta.
But I don't think. Yeah, I don't think there's like
Geto?
8
Yuta has
characters.
enough output to defeat Mahogara.
Yeah,
I don't
Really
think there's 8 characters overall that can beat.
Well,
Mahoraga.
we've said 4. Does Geto beat Mahoraga?
Is this
With
in,
Uzumaki.
in the strongest?
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, definitely.
You think that you don't think he's top 8?
No, I do think he's top 8.
Maybe like 8.
Well, Hikari beats him.
No.
Maybe
No?
even like a bit lower, maybe around the.
Hakari doesn't beat Mahoraga.
Hikari doesn't beat Mahoraga.
No, because Hakari can't. Like his domain is the whole point is like it's a slow thing. and Mahogara will just adapt to it.
Yeah, even though like the whole Yuta fraud thing online, it's just a bunch of people hopping on other people's dicks
Yeah.
because it's a trend.
So unfortunately,
because
the thing-
I saw someone say that Yuta's a fraud because he uses Rika. That's the same thing as saying Gojo's a fraud because he uses Infinity.
Or that Megumi is a fraud for using Shikigami.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
stupid. You know?
Anyway, the next comment's actually continuing with JJK. Sneezely Beazle on TikTok. Whatever.
name.
Without Gojo, Sukuna would have still been Sukuna with the 10 shadows. The sorcerers are not beating Meguna. So basically, he or she is saying that without Gojo, Sukuna is like Mahoraga, full 10 shadows, and that the sorcerers cannot take care of it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that's
no.
the whole point
No,
of
I
the
agree.
manga.
So almost like Gojo is more important to the fight against Sukuna than Yuji.
No, but it was it was to the defeat of Sukuna. That was what the argument was, not what to the fight in general. Sukuna's defeat, Yuji was
No, it was against who fought. It was the ranking against fighting Sukuna.
yeah.
'Cause what, did
who
Gojo-
was more critical for Sukuna's defeat?
But you just said without Gojo, they've all been obliterated.
That was Gojo was second.
Well, did Gojo weaken
I don't think we
Sukuna?
should go back to this
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought the Sukuna fully
No,
regenerated.
the tag
before
was
that.
wrong when he said that.
Oh,
Yeah,
so-
because what Yago does is makes up shit that he's not written.
No,
just so
you're
can help
the
his
ones that
No,
do that.
you
most
were
often.
there. You were wrong.
So
And you can
Gojo
admit it.
weakened-
Sukuna never came back to 100%. He didn't have a domain. He the transformation back to his hind form. It was just a physical restoration.
I didn't say at that point. I say throughout the fight,
Throughout heaven and earth.
Because what did Gojo do? He killed
No,
Ma.
he didn't. After fighting Gojo, he never went back to 100%.
at any point.
No.
No.
Plus, you literally just said without Gojo, they would have been all obliterated, right? So if Sukuna was back to 100%, they would have all been obliterated.
No, because it was because of Mahogara. It's because Sukuna.
But Mahoraga was still there.
No, the whole reason everyone would have lost with Meguna is because he
the fuck's
had the
Meguna?
transformation.
Megamute Sukuna.
He had the transformation to true form Sukuna in his back pocket. So even if they defeated Meguna and Mahogara,
Yeah, but that transformation was just a physical restoration. It didn't heal his domain. His RCT was still fucked up because of all the fucking binding vows and bullshit he was throwing at them.
So yeah, what Gojo did was take Mahoraga away.
Agito.
Agito.
And weakened his
And
Basically,
destroyed
took his
brain.
domain away, damaged like his
Yeah.
cursor energy fucking center thing. Anyway, next comment, Pablo. That's definitely an easy one. Without Yuji, they could have killed Sukuna in Yuta's domain. They didn't kill him because they wanted Megumi back. But without Gojo, Sukuna would have just used domain expansion all the time. Which is true. Because without Gojo, Sukuna would have just had all those domains to pop against
Oh,
him.
you can just spam domains.
Well, Sukuna did like 3.
I didn't know that.
But Gojo did 3 as well.
yeah.
Oh, I thought
So-
domain was like a ult. That
And
you
I do
use
think they
once.
could have killed Sukuna in Yuta's domain, but they just they were like, we can't damage Megumi because Megumi is still.
But yeah, they had that whole thing with
Jacob's
just
Ladder and
targeting,
stuff.
No, and people fucking glaze Yuji because he's like, oh, as you can see, he was tanking the slashes. In the manga, it
was
said
weakened,
Megumi
bro.
was holding back Sukuna. There's legit Sukuna is like, oh, this kid is holding
right,
back the...
but only not
talking-
all the time.
I'm talking about the panel. No, but if everyone talks about the panel
Where
where,
he's
Yuji
walking.
is walking and the slashes are hitting him.
That's a weakened
Yeah,
Sukuna.
like as soon as Sukuna took over Megumi,
No,
because that's the panel that he's walking and tanking the.
no song.
This
Yes,
after Gojo,
yes, it
isn't
is.
it?
No, it's not. No, it's not. I mean, he does get slashed to bits, but
That is not.
The
Bro, he
iconic-
gets possessed in the roof.
yeah, the iconic panel of Yuji getting obliterated by slashes and walking forward is after.
Regardless, I know
Regardless,
he's
but
weakened
people
there,
act like it's such a feat for Yuji, even though Sukuna was being held back by
Yeah, but
Megumi.
what do you think? Especially since you say Yuji is more important in that whole fight. I think they could have killed Sukuna in Yuta's domain, but without Gojo, Sukuna would have had all the domains he could pop on all of them.
That is so strange. They can just pop domains.
Well, you have a lot of cursed energy.
So the only reason you can do it is because you can regenerate the part that gets
Fried.
That gets fried by using the domain.
Really?
Gojo.
yeah.
So, he has
it's
what's that
a
called?
constant
It's
cycle.
they can regenerate.
Reverse curse
reverse
cycle.
curse.
So he has a.
Yeah.
Oh, so I assume the only ones that can do it is like Sukuna and Gojo.
That specifically, yeah, but there's more characters that can do RCT.
Yuta can use RCT on other people.
Hakari, his whole thing is that
He's immortal.
he does the domains every 2 seconds.
Really? In my head, I always viewed domains as like the big old.
It is.
It is
but
for-
when you're
for most
talking about
people.
like
For
higher
example, Kashima's domain, he can use it one and then dies.
It's not even domain; it's just his curse
Yeah.
technique.
Well, is
yeah,
that the one
so
where he just.
the lightning pea shooter.
That's just saying, bro. Like without Gojo, there's 15 domains inside them.
People were saying Kashimo mogs Yuta.
So wait, but going into the thing of like, don't you think Gojo would have changed your mind saying that considering all this, that Gojo is more important for that fight.
He glazes Itadori and hates
Yes.
Deku, man.
I do hate that. And I do glad it.
Okay, he doesn't change his mind, unfortunately, but he's an idiot, so don't take
No,
it
but
hard.
I listen. I'll find like, if it's that important.
If that's
It is important to me.
It's what's
Yeah,
correct.
go just first then. I give up.
Okay, anyway,
Still done.
next one, Cookie says, I loved and hated listening to you all argue about the characters.
Wait, I loved it and,
And hated
it.
listening to you all of
Most
you
like
argue about the
our
characters.
relationship with each other is a
Yeah.
love and hate relationship.
Yeah, especially whenever it's a Hearts episode and he doesn't do any work and it's shit.
But don't you think that makes it better is when we record, because these episodes can be a little bit long and sometimes we get angry and we argue, but we always stroking each other underneath the table.
yeah. The next one called The Abortion Survivor on TikTok says
Glad you survived, bro.
the new season of My Hero Academia was fine for like 3 episodes, but Gacho Acta makes me ache next Sunday every new episode. It has a cooler power system, better character design, no sexualization of minors especially, more likable characters, and by far better humor.
Did you skip
and I'm
the-
gonna be honest, it has a better story.
A
Did you skip
million
the
percent.
Amor?
A million percent.
I disagree.
No.
A million percent.
No, but
How do you
we
disagree?
already know your fucking point. Just shut
Yeah,
up.
just shut the
we
fuck
get
up.
it.
Okay,
We
what
get it.
what
We
are
get it.
wrong? What is wrong with his points?
Well,
New
I'm saying
season,
they
so
have
final
no
season.
sexuation of minors when the whole ammo thing that we discussed was a minor
Okay.
negative. Is no.
First of
And
all,
then-
there wasn't a sexualization, and you're talking about
It is.
I can see
sexualization.
her.
Okay, if you're gonna argue that My Hero has it, I'm not disagreeing with that.
My hero has it like times 100 compared with.
No, what?
No, not
Yes,
times 100.
Give me an example.
The Invisible Girl.
Well, she's always
invisible.
dressed. She's invisible.
Yeah, but like you don't see anything. I don't get
Yes,
your
it,
point.
like,
Dressed.
Ever since they revealed like her visible, like her transparent form,
yeah.
she's just
The contour
naked.
lines, the contour
yeah,
lines.
She's
just
not
naked.
But I'm not.
Wait.
She's
You do
not
know she
naked.
doesn't have clothes because otherwise she wouldn't be invisible.
Mate, she wears gloves and
like,
you see them.
Yeah,
you retard.
and like if she's wearing shorts, you'd see the shorts. So she's butt naked. There's like a whole scene where someone bumps into her tits.
But I think
No, there isn't.
There is.
Yes,
Remember
there
the scene
is.
where someone bumps into her tit and she
we're
walks.
forgetting about Bonetta, which is a pervert since
Manetta.
day one.
Yeah,
and
but okay,
he has no
what,
development.
that has nothing to do with sexuation
Wait,
of minors.
what?
You're just changing point, bro.
You can see her tits.
It's included.
No,
can't
but
see
it's
'cause it's
funny. That's the part of Manetta's character is that he's a pervert. That's funny.
Was
No,
this in
not at
season
one
6?
point. I think it was funny.
Okay, mate. And you thought Friendly
Well,
Neighborhood
the
was
Hobbit.
funny, bro. Good for you, bro. No cares. No, but like, I'm not disagreeing that My Hero has its share problems when it comes to.
Well,
Yeah, I do think it's
But,
a cooler power system.
Gacha
I guess
Acta
I've
has it
got
as
a-
well.
Also,
Guess I've
didn't-
got to watch My Hero Academia again
Why-
to see what I.
why
what
is
I
the invisible?
See this con.
Why doesn't the Invisible Girl? Why is she naked all the time?
Yeah. Like a million got a costume to fix.
Exactly.
to fit
Would
into his
like
power.
from his hair or something, so that his power would be
But
disclosed.
tits,
Why didn't they
mate,
just-
tits.
Exactly.
tits.
I did
So
not.
I didn't write the story, bro.
I did not
Bro,
see this.
when they're chilling just in the dorm, she's wearing like a crop top and shorts, and you can see him float around.
Like,
Yeah.
So if you can see those clothes, you know she's butt booty naked. when
Well,
she
I
does it.
didn't put two and two together, bro.
yeah, because you can't do
well,
two
what else,
plus
what
two.
else did they say?
He said
No,
cooler
just all
power.
perfect.
Can you just,
13
bro,
years
he said-
later.
Cooler power system, better character design,
agree.
more likable characters,
Disagree.
I like both of them.
and by far better
For
humor.
My Hero, I spend more time with them.
by far better humor.
No.
That's true. You can't say that's true.
Maybe not by far. I would agree with better humor though.
I mean, I
So
don't.
you agree with all these points?
You agree with the
Well,
abortion
no,
survivor.
the sexualization one, the Gacha Acta has none. I don't agree with that.
Anyway,
Again, like I
I
said,
don't
Gacha
think-
Acta
But
wasn't.
Gacha Acta is like a 9 as well,
Anyway.
bro.
Gacha
moving
Acta
on.
wasn't the show for
and
me.
this is actually from a pretty old TikTok here. From Cardia XBBX. Ken Kaneki suffered more than Guts, but okay. Which when we're talking about
I've
suffering.
actually seen it. I watched a TikTok like summarizing what Guts went through like in just the first part of his life.
No, bro. Guts takes the win.
Yeah.
Sorry, bro.
Imagine
he saw
this
his
is your
girl.
missus. Yeah.
At least Kaneki has like happy memories before he was a ghoul.
Yeah.
Guts doesn't even have that.
Anyway, that was all the comments that I got from TikTok. Now I'm moving on to YouTube because there's less from YouTube. here.
yeah, if you want your comment to be read next
Comment.
Brothers Verdict, comment.
We'll see
So
it.
from Young Boy on YouTube, and actually no one answered here. Like literally this comment, so we're answering on the pod here. Yuji has about 3 fights against Sukuna. He lost but survived and comes back every time. Without Yuji, Sukuna isn't dying. Yuta won't survive. His punches, or Yuji's punches now, literally nerf and weaken Sukuna. And Sukuna's Black Flash effect got negated because of Yuji. So he's kind of arguing that Yuji is more important for the fight.
How did his?
But I would argue, Mr. BBX Young Boy, or no, just Young Boy. I would argue that Yuji won't be there if Gojo hadn't fought Sukuna. So if he tried to do all that negation, malediction,
How did he negate his black flashes?
because of like, well,
No, but
he also has the
that's
whole
what
thing
I
of
think.
attacking the
Like,
soul.
I don't
Wait,
think.
yeah, can you? So because I didn't
has-
understand the
he
single
has the
thing he
whole
said.
thing.
I asked a question. You start speaking, bro.
He has the whole thing of like attacking the soul and shit, and it's not that he negated it, but like it was something weird in the mind.
So I think that's
No, it's the whole thing that like Sukuna couldn't have been defeated without Yuji. I never said that Yuji could beat Mahogara. I don't think so, and that's why Meguna versus Yuji. I don't think it's a discussion. So yeah, so Gojo contributed in effect, but without Mahogara in the midst, like peak Sukuna without the 10 shadows. You can't defeat him without Yuji because he's the sole weakness to Sukuna. I'm not saying that Yuji is the strongest in the verse. I'm not even saying Yuji at the end of the manga is top 5. What I'm saying is that to defeat Sukuna, Yuji was the weakness. He was Sukuna's
That's why
kryptonite.
he's second.
He's not second, he's first. Because in the defeat
not.
of Sukuna,
Would he be able to defeat Sukuna without Gojo?
yes,
no.
I think he would've.
Have you fucking no? But it's not what you think. It's what they said in the manga. They said Gojo was needed, and you're saying I think they would, bro.
needed, not the reason behind it. Like not the reason behind you Sukuna lost.
Basically, go.
Wait, what? No. What?
Well, just because they said he was needed for the fight, they can say that Kusakabe was needed for the fight,
Did they say that?
or that Todo.
Did they say that? No.
Gojo
So
was
why are you bringing that shit? They said Gojo was needed to defeat Sukuna.
Gojo was the pillar behind.
How does that make the answer of
one
Sukuna
is better?
of Gojo was the most critical? in
Okay,
the fight
no,
against
it's
him?
okay. You don't answer people's questions. I started by asking you. Do you think that that Yuji didn't need Gojo to go against Sukuna? And you
Okay.
said no.
Well, I didn't say that, brother. Okay, ask me that question again.
Do you think Gojo was needed in the fight?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course he was needed in a fight.
Yeah. Do you think so? Without Gojo, they wouldn't have won.
Yes. Without, that can be said without, like, for example, Todo. I don't think Yuji would be able to do what he did without Todo joining the fight.
I think they could. There were ways for them to defeat Sukuna without Yuji. I agree.
No.
There were. With the
Don't you think
Executioner
they could
sword.
have defeated Sukuna if they didn't care about Megumi? They could have defeated Sukuna in Yuta's domain.
No, because
Executioner sword with Maki and the Spear of Heaven.
It's not necessarily that Yuta was doing everything for
Jacob's father.
Megumi.
Jacob's father.
Yuta weakening the hold that Sukuna had on Megumi,
Yuji?
it weakened the hold on the body, so it made Sukuna weaker with every punch.
How did
Yeah, but there's
how,
more
no
people
one-
than attack Soul.
No other... Who?
Nobara.
She had the one.
Moving on.
So is it what? Is it the black flashes that would weaken?
No,
Sukuna?
it was
Yuji's ability.
it was
It's like his.
Yuji's.
Anyway, next comment. Moving
Get
away
no
from JJK.
explanations.
Read the manga then, mate.
Read manga.
So Spider-Man fan 2099 from on YouTube here says
No, you like Ben 10, mate.
The Boys easily. Defenders was okay, but The Boys has more content. So he's saying The Boys is better than the
Yeah, but
Defenders.
I think we gave the boys above it.
No, I think we
No.
picked Defenders because of the interaction.
Yeah, but the boys,
I'm
like
pretty
the
sure
extra
no.
content that it is, isn't good.
No, I'm pretty sure the boys were over.
Look, the boys season one.
Because I edited.
The boys season 1 and I think 2, they were good. They were good, but the problem is, as the seasons carry on, they're just focusing more on shock effect,
I do-
on
Yeah.
On boys,
on
that was
just
very
on
good.
just being, what's the word I'm looking for? Not bloody. It's
No, yeah, gory.
gory. It's just okay. Let's forget about the fucking story. It's just gory, and weird shit. That's how we're gonna catch the viewers, and it's not. The first 2 seasons were good, but now it's just
yeah.
Yeah,
I think
now
you put
it's
it perfectly
dragging.
there.
Now it's dragging. Even though like the introduction of Soldier Boy in the 3rd season was like a really big pro,
Yeah.
some of the other stuff took it down. And yeah,
Anyway, moving on to the next comment here on YouTube from Von Waka. It says, meme video, easily the best show of the year. And they're referring to Be Hero X. I don't think To Be Hero X is the best anime of the year. I think Gachiakta is better. I think Takapi is better.
Takopi.
Takopi is better.
if I had to pick an anime of the year, I'll probably pick Gachiakta.
Gachiakta.
I'll
Or
pick Takopi.
Takopi.
Yeah.
Takopi.
I didn't.
Look,
I wasn't
like
that
I said
high.
before-
as you
Yeah,
guys on
because
Takopi.
you only like, I got superpower. I got superpower.
yeah. He doesn't understand like more meaningful stuff and deeper meanings.
So I don't think. I think To Be Hero X best anime. There's
Look,
hot take
to
there,
be
buddy.
Hero X, like I said, the beginning could have been a 10 out of 10, but they just ruined it as the show.
To be fair, since we're talking about To Be Hero X, this user on YouTube, JZen04 says, from what I got from this video is that only one person actually has the attention span and intelligence to watch To Be Hero X.
That's so stupid. We all watched it.
You're right. You're right.
It's not
You're
attention
right.
span. We
It's
watched
not
it.
right.
And I don't get. That's such a dumb argument
Keep
to
the
make.
glaze going.
How does the enjoyability of a show link with intelligence? I don't know.
But
it does.
it is.
Does it?
It doesn't. It
This
doesn't
guy-
That's why you're putting My Hero Academia, Absolute Cinema, shows, a Neanderthal level.
No,
of
we
intelligence.
watched it.
You put Dr. Stone
and
top 5.
we
Shut your
backed the
fucking mouth.
PowerPoints, but we'll glaze. But since they glazed you, The next comment here on YouTube from Gosake Takahashi says the guy with the white cap is the only one who actually read JJK. Me. The guy in the middle is a regular JJK fan. They don't know how to fucking read.
No, but genuinely, you sometimes just bring
Can you
shit up
talk
that's
about
not in the
the other two?
manga.
There's also, since we're talking overall about you, another user, Good Baboon, on YouTube says, guy in the middle is obviously not the sharpest tool in the shed.
Are you sure it's not about
No,
you?
they're
It was
referring
about
to
you.
you.
And there was the JJK discussion here with the whole UG Gojo thing. So,
I mean,
can't fucking read, not
I
the
did
sharpest tool in the shed.
I did actually read the JJK fully, not even just
With your eyes
the
closed.
TikTok leak.
No,
With
that
your
is
eyes
that
closed.
also what I said, to be fair. Then, since we're talking about JJK, another user on YouTube said at Only Assassin says, bro, I said that without Gojo, they would have never beat Sukuna to my friends, and they called me a glazer. I think it's stated in the manga, without Gojo, they wouldn't have beat Sukuna.
It's stated
I
in the
don't know.
manga.
Bro, the
People
way
not
that I
make
see it is
arguments
that
for it.
Gojo opened the door for them to be able to defeat Sukuna. If Gojo wasn't there, the door would have never been open.
Yeah, don't you agree? They needed Gojo to beat Sukuna.
Of course they needed
Yeah, so
Gojo.
it's not glazing. So it's not glazing, man.
It's
You're
not
good.
glazing, man.
Another user
Just fill your friends with
on
what?
YouTube
Don't.
at GoStar says these guys have zero reading / watching comprehension and zero media literacy skills. Buddy, that's not how it works. You have to give an argument if you're trying to back
Yeah,
up
people
something.
always pull that comment just to be like, I'm right, you're wrong.
Yeah, zero media literacy and then proceed not to
buddy,
explain.
okay.
Okay,
You probably
ow.
learned how to spell literacy like yesterday. We get it.
He went on ChatGPT and put how to rage bait.
Meanest argument.
Then more of a comment to do with actual anime at Jack3T says, ha nerds, Gon never lost his Nen, it was just suppressed. When we said loss, he just
went
it's
back-
never
back to
really
zero,
targeting the
like
manga from my
Starter.
understanding of it, but it was a thing of like he just went back to his original state of Nen, which was like none. So like not there was none, but he didn't know anything. He wasn't like
yeah.
practicing.
Even back to the beginning.
Like throughout the show, he
Like
build
episode
it, and then he
Yeah.
had like a massive like jump onto like
Growth
his peak,
spurt.
and then he went back to like the initial.
Yeah, but I also don't think they like talk or explain a lot about it in the
No.
manga.
so you call this nerd?
So yeah.
With me?
Another user on
Wait,
YouTube
he called us nerds.
calls nerds.
You watched and
We
what?
nerds, bro. Anyway, another user on
We
YouTube
bear.
at xniwia says, "Who the fuck are y'all? You don't like Beta Squad content over Sidemen, but Beta Squad literally copies every single Sidemen video."
Bro, take chunks as media out of your
We,
mouth.
no,
bro.
we said we like Beta Squad over the Sidemen.
Yeah, but
Oh,
he's
we're
saying
saying-
Beta Squad just copy.
Look-
yeah, but I think Beta Squad have I don't really like either. But
I
Beta
don't
Squad
really
has a
care.
better.
Like,
Also,
Beta
like,
Squad, I don't
Wait,
care.
let me just
I
start.
haven't watched them in years.
Let me just start with this. I used to be like a big Sideman fan, and then I transitioned onto Better Squad.
Beta.
Squad. The issue, Sidemen had some videos that were good, especially when I was a kid. Now it's not really my type of content. But
You
then
don't
they
watch
just
Sidemen
got
as
to
a
the
kid.
point that it was like hide and seek, mukbang, hide and seek. this.
Did they actually ever do
Yeah.
that?
Is it-
Yeah.
Tons.
It just got to a point and it was like 10,000 calorie challenge, 15,000 calorie
This is the
challenge.
same shit, and now because they should have quit already. They just bring other people that are famous to do the content for them.
Yeah, it's kind of like almost a Mr. Beast style video.
And it was always like, it
Yeah,
just
but
felt...
Mr. Beast should also be deleted. To be
Yeah.
fair.
And it just felt like it would be like, oh, 15,000 coverage high. Oh, KSI woke up late, so he's not really doing it. It's like, what the fuck am I watching?
No, it's
Yeah.
And Better Squad, I'm not saying that it's the best sort of content.
I
In
only
my
have, like, a couple more, like 2 or 3.
in my opinion, AMP is the best group. It might be a hot take, but I just feel like the content that I do.
I don't get like I'm not gonna be glazing random like you enjoy to watch what you watch. It's just very like in terms up to your.
No, yeah,
preference,
but I
like,
was gonna
at the
say
end of the day.
AMP. I think is the best group because of Kai Snat. Because Kai Snat is like he literally had the whole thing with
currently, not of all time.
not of all time. Currently,
Mate,
yeah.
you stick with Beta Squad and chunked his buns on your face, and I'll stick with
Bro,
my Joe Bart, bro.
his stream with Kevin Hart and what's his name? Kai's not Kevin Hart. What was his name?
Drewski.
Drewski, bro, it was so funny.
Anyway, so I had a couple more, but I'm just gonna cut down to 2 that I kind of really want to talk about. So actually, I'll just cut down to 1. Fucking me. So there's this guy on Instagram, because most people I've talked about YouTube and TikTok. This guy, what was his user? To be fair, Jack.Urek, that says that a 7 out of 10 should be average, and a lot of people actually have this opinion, which
That's
makes no
stupid.
fucking sense. 5 out of 10 is in
No,
the
but
middle.
just like it's still the same way with how people rate vlogs today. Like I know that it's kind of a bit of a tangent, but it's true. People think
Well,
nowadays
PSL.
that the 7's like an average. It's not, mate. Like 5 is legit halfway. That's
I
the
don't
average.
get.
5 is 50%.
Because-
You barely just passed 70%.
For example, it kind of defeats the point of me putting on a list. For example, Escape Pod, some of us really watch a lot of their content. They say, this, I didn't really like this one, it wasn't great, it's a 7 out of 10.
But I've never.
it takes the meaning away from the
I remember
table.
them being like, oh, this one was probably one of the worst. Here's a 4. So I've
Yeah.
never heard them give them like a 1 or a 2 to something.
Yeah.
It's like, what's the point of that? Like, a 7, and it's what I said, 7's 3 points out of 10. And they're like, whoa, that's a C. But yeah, it's a C, like in terms of grades. Like, for example, if you got 70%, it'll be probably like a C. Yeah, but that's how we grade tests. If you got 50% on a test, you got it averagely correct. Half of the tests you got right.
Yeah.
Bro,
So
and
to
you
us,
need-
an average,
Bro.
you did the same good things as you
but
did
like-
bad things.
But then,
Yeah,
like, you're a
it's
child,
so-
mate. Like, in 70% in uni is the first.
And also, like, because the argument for a lot of that is like, oh, well, the average of a show or a movie, like, out there is a 7,
Yeah.
so 7 would be average. That's usually the argument that they make. But, like, if you think about it, with that test example, you don't do the average of the class. You don't do, like, oh, the average of
Yeah.
the class is
60%, yeah.
70, so 70 is a C.
Yeah, and keep in mind the average show that you're gonna watch is probably you heard it from a friend or you watched it on TikTok. So it's most likely gonna be good. You're not gonna be seeing on TikTok or your friend's not gonna be talking about a shit show. So the average show you watch is gonna be a 7, 6 out of 10. But that doesn't mean the average for a show is a 7. No, it's just the average show you watch is
Yeah.
good. But there's 5 out of
Because
10 is
like
average.
the 1 and 2s are like people that are like, don't watch this shit because it's horrid.
Yeah.
So you never watch it.
Anyway, so I had a couple more comments, but we're trying not to make videos 3 hours long anymore. So we're gonna move on to our trivia game, Ace Race, correct? So we'll just set it up and I'll explain
but
the rules. No before nothing. Okay, so this is a trivia game. The way it works, I take a card from here. We're all represented by a suit. It's above us, but just to kind of reiterate, Rafa is clubs, Thiago's your spades and diamonds, he's hearts. So I'll take a card from here, whatever symbol that is, he moves forward. Then we have 3 cards here, which stand kind of for the section. Whatever symbol it is, for example, if it's hearts, it means Pedro's asking questions in that section, trivia questions. If you answer the question right, you stay at that level. If you get it wrong, you move backwards. Obviously, if you land in your own symbol, so if it's hearts and hearts, you can't ask a question for yourself. You just stay there. All right? So we just need 2 people to pass through, and they'll be the judges next game. So let's start with this. First person moving forward, spades. What is the first section? Hearts. So hearts asking questions. Spades, what's your topic?
So my topic is Dwayne Johnson.
All right, continuing from last Ace Race.
Yeah, that didn't get used.
You need to just say The Rock movies.
Dwayne Johnson.
You know him first name.
How big is his left toe?
Which Netflix action film stars The Rock alongside Ryan Reynolds and Gal Gadot?
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
I actually know this one, I think. Or not.
I don't remember the name.
I know the movie.
I know the movie, yeah. I think it's not Red One. That's the fucking Christmas one.
Also doesn't have Ryan Reynolds.
No, it has Chris Evans. Fuck. I don't fucking know. Oh, fuck me. It's the one where they steal, they're like...
The egg.
yeah, they steal the
Why
egg
not?
and they both betray each other all the time. I think it's Red something.
Just try the egg.
Red thing.
Yeah, whatever. I give...
The egg.
Red Stain.
Red Notice.
Yes, Red something.
Next person moving forward. Spades again. Fuck me.
That we rock.
In Baywatch, what is the name of The Rock's character? And this name is used for every single Baywatch film.
I think I know.
There's one Baywatch film.
No, there's multiple.
In the 90s.
With Patrick Swayze, mate.
No,
I
but like
know,
the
we're
main
joking,
character
we're joking,
always has
No,
the
I
same
know
name.
the name, so brutal.
I had options, but I thought it would be too
I
easy.
hope I know it. I think I do.
I have no idea. I'd be throwing random.
Should I give options then? I just
No.
feel like with options it would be too easy.
Let me check. Or... Oh yeah, no, I do.
So no options. I knew the name.
I know.
No, you know
Wait,
what?
he's not asking you full Govy.
No, yeah, just the first
Just
name.
the first
No
name.
options because I knew the name before
did
I
I.
actually got the question.
Bob,
Final answer.
Bob or Mike?
Need a final answer. Well, you have time, but it can't be Bob or Mike as your final answer.
Bob. Final answer.
Mitch.
Yeah.
Come
Oh,
on.
that's never gonna get.
Come on, bro. Next person moving forward. Spades. For fuck's sake. That's shuffled already.
In San Andreas, what is The Rock's character profession? Okay, so this one you've got options. He was a structural engineer, a firefighter, a search and rescue pilot, or a geologist.
Oh, fucking
I
cool.
don't think he's a geologist.
I think I know.
I know he pilots a helicopter. Is he a structural engineer? Well,
Structural engineer?
I'm gonna go is search and rescue.
Not an option, buddy.
No, it is search and rescue pilot. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one.
correct.
Oh, I thought it was structural engineer.
No,
I'm
search
not
and-
gonna get past the first level.
Next person moving forward, diamonds. I knew Mitch. You could have asked me that.
In Central Intelligence, what nickname does The Rock's character use? So I'll just take first name. That's fine.
I'm not getting any of these questions.
Wait, the Rock's character. So
Yeah,
not,
in Central Intelligence, I
not-
just need the first name.
I thought it
What
wanted-
nickname does The Rock's character use? So like his...
Well, I swear it was Kevin Hart that had the nickname.
No, okay, so I can give a little bit more context. Do you remember that he creates like a second persona, which is like the cool persona after he changed...
Yeah.
When he stopped being
that's a
fat,
nickname.
basically.
Yeah.
He had the real name and then he stopped being...
No, okay.
I don't think I know this one.
Mega no cool.
I was thinking about the Kevin Hart.
Do you know the answer? No. Would you like... Do you think it's too hard? I can give options for this one.
You do have options.
I have options. Big Dog, Iron Mike, Bob Stone, or Agent X.
Agent X. No, I think it's Bob Stone. Milwaukee and Bob Stone.
Correct.
I
I don't think I should have. I think it was...
Bob Stone.
Bob. I didn't ask
So,
for
so
this.
my answer will be watching.
Yeah.
I would have
Because
guessed.
I knew this answer before I go.
Next person moving forward.
Yeah, but you love Central
Diamonds. Reveal it.
Well, my topic is my hero. I know we've done it before. I try not to have questions that we did before. I don't think we do. What is the name of the battlefield specifically designed to restrain Shigaraki? So the thing that's like floating.
The dome.
They call it two things in the show. There's the actual name and then what people call I'll take whatever.
I'm gonna go with the floating city. It was something like that, or floating dome. Floating city? It's something like that. It's floating some. Floating trap.
What is your topic?
My hero.
I'm gonna go floating city.
Final answer?
Yes.
So I would have taken either UA Coffin in the Sky or just Coffin in the Sky or Flying Fortress.
Floating
Highest
city,
flying
flying
fortress.
fortress, no? Next person moving forward, hearts. Well, hearts with hearts, so next person
safe.
moving forward, clubs. Oh, lined up. You
I know fuck all about The Rock, so here we
Gotta
go.
get it right, buddy.
In Hobbs and Shaw in 2019,
Okay.
what is Luke Hobbs' profession? It comes with options.
Who's Luke Hobbs? Is it him?
No, it was the other guy.
What's in your trivia on Dwayne Johnson?
Yeah, overall.
Yeah, the other guy Shaw.
Yeah, he said Luke Shaw.
No, Luke Hobbs. Wait, who's...
Hobbs is the Rock.
Hobbs is the Rock.
Okay, it still counts. Like, what is his profession?
Whose profession?
Luke Hobbs. So
Hobbs.
The Rock. Yeah, makes more sense.
Dwayne's.
Yeah, Dwayne's. Was he a CIA operative? Was he an FBI agent?
Okay.
Or was he a bodybuilder?
Okay, it's the either the first two, but they're the same shit.
They're not, bro. They're not.
No, but like, how would they show that differently in the film?
Stay there.
I'm gonna go FBI.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Next person moving forward, diamonds.
Simply because fucking
That's hard.
the guy that was in
That's hard.
the guy that passed away was also FBI.
Paul Walker.
Paul Walker, thank you. What is Vermilion's real name? Paul.
Bob Stone.
If it's too hard for the four, I can just take the first. But I
that's
don't
fine.
think it was.
I know.
I know.
Paul.
First and last, preferably.
Yeah.
The million.
I don't know.
Give an answer.
I don't know.
Yeah, you gave up?
Miriam.
That is it.
Yeah.
It is Mirio. It's Mirio Togata.
Yeah, I think give it to him because
Okay.
Togata was very. And he did get Mirio.
Yeah.
What's the bunny woman then?
Mirko.
Mirko.
Mirio.
Mirko.
Right. Well,
Something like that.
Play ball, guys.
next person moving forward, spades. Keep in mind it's his first question, yeah? So give him like, who's Deku's dad?
I remember he hates Deku.
What is Dabi's full name?
Oh, that's fair.
Okay, I think I got it. So, okay. Okay, let me just get Shoto's surname.
Middle names as well, please.
Shoto Todoroki is Shoto, and Dabi is Toya Todoroki. Final answer.
That's correct.
That's his first question. Mirror's name was harder, bro. Next person moving forward, Heart.
Ooh,
Just crawling.
popcorn.
Which pros hero agency do Deku and Todoroki intern at together?
Endeavors.
Final answer?
Ask the question again, please.
What hero agency do Deku and Todoroki work at?
Yeah, Endeavors.
you know how this game works. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That's correct.
These questions for their first questions. You got Toya, bro. Show your mouth. Next person moving forward.
That's hard. I know for a fact you wouldn't have gotten it.
No, me.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
I'm horrible with
so
names.
my topic is Freerun Beyond Journey's Edge. I know he did Freerun last time, but I had
copies.
prepared Freerun, so hopefully it's a different question, so he doesn't know. Your first question is, who was Freerun's master?
Me. Name. Are you dumb?
No, that's easy.
Shut your mouth. Name. You're joking.
I think I know. There's only one name. You don't give me the full title.
No, I know who it is. It's like the woman which ends the exam. But then she appears there and that's it.
No, she appears quite.
I think I know. Can
No,
I
she
see
doesn't. You fucking
No, you
idiot.
have
She
my
appears a
question
couple
as well.
No, she doesn't. What do you mean she appears a couple times, bro?
Ask another question.
Bro, she only appears there, right? Because he's saying she appears.
What was
a
her
couple
name?
The Great Mage Flame.
Yeah,
I was gonna say Faye.
I thought it was Faye as well. Who's Faye?
Your second
No.
question. What color flower does Freerun use to decorate Himmel's statue?
Faye. I think I know this one. Is it
I know as well.
Purple. Is that purple or blue? I think. Like 6 or 7. Yellow.
Go with FBI.
Is that a purple, blue, or yellow? Red. No, it's purple, blue, or yellow.
The rainbow.
See the colors.
I'm feeling the flower.
Why is he going like that?
Why are you touching the peanut, bro?
Just joking.
On as well, guys. Like and subscribe if you want to see him bubbly naked.
I'm gonna go with purple.
Final answer?
No. Purple.
His hair was blue.
Yeah,
His
it
eyes were
was.
blue.
It was a shade of turquoise.
Shut your fucking mouth. Movie back, please. Thank you. I'm gonna shade your ass turquoise. Next person moving forward, diamonds. Man. Blue.
What did Stark give to Fern on her birthday?
Oh, easy question.
Oh,
That dick.
that warrior penis.
Was it a couple
It vibrated. Remember that.
that dick? I don't know. I'm thinking like a bracelet or a ring. I think it was a bracelet. So I'm shooting like no, I'm thinking it has to be bracelet, surely bracelet. I'm going bracelet.
Final answer?
Yes.
The answer was Mirrored Lotus Bracelet.
Shut the fuck up.
So you are correct.
Next person moving forward, diamonds. Ooh.
Fuck me, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, man.
So staged.
Next person moving forward, stage, hearts.
Oh, killed Thanos. You're welcome, Avengers, mate.
All him, Avengers, bro. Okay, Pedro, why does Freerun deliberately suppress her mana?
No, so she can. Oh,
Should have asked the other way around, mate.
why can't she?
There's two answers.
Why does she deliberately? Oh, I know why. So like, whenever she meets an opponent, well, I think one of the reasons that so whenever she meets an opponent, they don't know how strong she is, and I think potentially the other reason, it's because she got taught by her master to always hide her mana, so that when people attack them, they think, "Oh, I've got this. I'm stronger."
We're taking all of that as an
But
answer.
then, in fact,
Yeah.
they are stronger. So that is my answer.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Incorrect. So the two options you could have
It's
gone
because
with,
demons go for weaker people.
to
No?
deceive demons and to avoid drawing attention.
Because most wizards, like, they flaunt their magic.
Yeah.
So she did the inverse, so people think she's weak.
Any of
For the-
those options would be.
Yeah, brutal, man. Next person moving
Not that whole
forward.
paragraph.
Spades. Next person moving forward. Clubs. Clubs. Next
clubs.
person moving forward. Clubs.
Oh. The thing is, I gave you Rafa's question.
Do you want my questions?
Nah, I still go on. What was the sword's name that Himmel failed to pull from the stone and instead had a replica of?
Oh, it was. If you had an actual name, then you're gonna need to just make sure you have another question ready. It was like the hero sword. Yeah, I'm not gonna know hero sword. I don't want to say.
Correct.
It's the great hero sword now.
Yeah, I thought it
hero
was that,
sword.
but I didn't know if they had an actual name for
Next
it.
person moving forward, Horts. Oh, well, can we just ignore that?
Can you just pull my
Second
card?
question.
Okay.
It's over.
Shuffle it.
Freerun, in her lifespan, had 2 parties. Name me.
My ear, I took it off from my ear, school down it. I put it back on. I've been playing with the eye this whole time.
Yeah, I had it on the whole episode.
I'll put it away, I'll put it on.
I was even gonna say. Oh yeah, Freerun in her lifetime had 2 parties. Name me 1 member from each party that was not the leader.
Stark.
Whatever.
I didn't hear the question.
And that wasn't the leader. So I've got Stark is for one of them, and then it's the dwarf, or it's the other guy. I'm never gonna remember the drunk priest.
This is quite an easy question to be fair.
Gandalf.
Wait, I think you should shoot Gandalf. Don't be judged.
Heimel.
Heimdall. That sounds good.
Heimel. Yeah, final answer.
Himmel was the
hero.
leader of the
Thorn.
first.
Well, it was.
So, Stark, Thorn,
You've already, the
Hyzen.
thing is, he said their
No,
names.
but I couldn't say foreigner.
No, yeah. So you got Hyzen is a dwarf, and is it Hytor? That's
So that was a fair question.
Yeah. Especially because of Hyzen.
That was hard. That was hard.
Well, no,
I thought you could've said
Heisen
foreign.
was a dwarf.
yeah.
Next person moving forward. Time was gone. Next person moving forward. Clubs.
Fuck.
You won.
Fuck.
Okay, so unfortunately, we didn't realize he wasn't wearing the punishment the whole time, but you know, it is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed
Just
this episode.
because of that, he's gonna wear the punishment
Yeah,
next episode.
Sure,
as well.
interrupt me. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed the brothers' verdict. If you want to either put your hot takes, your list, whatever it is, just slap it in the comments, and we'll see it every Friday because we do this every Friday. So tune in next Monday for our newest episode, and we'll see you then.
Thank you.